I'm joined by Dr. Tom Douglas, the superintendent of the Horseheads School District, and you guys are searching for a new, well, not a new logo, because that logo that you have is that H on your badge right there.
Yes, that's correct.
A new school image, and you're asking for community submissions. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, basically we've been going through a lot of renovations over the several years, since about 2017. And the board at that time, as well as reaffirming now, wants to have a new image that goes along with the Blue Raider identity for Horseheads. There's a lot of confusion sometimes that people think we're changing the name. We're not part of the Native American switch, but our name is not changing either. We're the Horseheads Blue Raiders. The thing that the board's looking for and the administration's looking for is what best reflects what a Blue Raider is, and that's what we're asking people.
Yeah, and that's what you're leaving open to the community
Yes.
as well. What kind of images are you looking for people to submit? Is there any like vision that the school has, or just kind of?
We've tried to keep it very much open. You can find our application on our website. Anyone that's a Horseheads Blue Raider in the Horseheads community can make a submission. They do have to make sure they complete the form. Again, that's on our website, but it's really open-ended. What happens is, you know, we have an image that was used somehow over the time. It's actually the Denver Broncos mascot, and we cannot legally use a trademark image. So that's one of the precipitous for why we're going through and trying to make sure we have an identity that we can use with our teams, on our papers, our logos, our fields, in addition to the H. It can be virtually anything, but the submitter has to explain why their image is the best image to represent a Blue Raider, and that's the real ask.
Yeah, and those applications are due at the end of January.
Yes.
And when those are all taken in and processed, what are the next steps going forward?
Yeah.
When will you guys figure
What
this
happens is at the end of the January, that's the submittal point. We gave about 60 days for that. Between January and May, there will be some refinement of the images because we're dealing with individuals giving different images so that we can make sure we talk with the person that is submitting it and getting the best reflection of that image so that the board can ultimately look at a plethora of mascot images, and they may have to weed that down because ultimately it is the board's decision. But the board, once it's weeded it down, has said that they are going to put their finalists out to the community and they will actually choose. It's really about the students. The classes of the past years have their image no matter what. You can't take that away from them. Yeah. And this image will be put into place come September of 23. So it's really a way that everybody can be part of it, but it's the will of the students, the will of the community that gives the best image for what is a Horseheads Blue Raider.
Yeah, and it sounds like that vote's going to be open for alumni, students, and community members.
Yeah, the details on it we'll put up on our website, but it will probably correspond with our annual elections. Our students will vote in the school day. Our staff, our community will vote either during the election portion of the day, or we'll have a separate site if they aren't participating in the election that they can go in and vote, but it will be an in-person vote.
Yeah, and you might remember that I voted sticker that came out from a community contest in New York. That was like it was a cool drawing. But are you guys trying to avoid that scenario for your school emblem, or what is your goal?
What we're trying to do is give the best representation of a Blue Raider mascot that goes along with the underscored H, which is our logo that corresponds with our school colors of blue and white and minor colors of black and gray. And we're just trying to tie it all together so that with the new facilities that the community has graciously voted through, and we still have work to be done on that, we have it all in one place, and that's the desire of the board.
Alrighty, sounds good. And before I let you go, one last question. Chances of a snow day on Friday?
I knew I wasn't going to get out of here. I will leave that to Joe Veras and his wonderful weather team, and I'm hoping that we can get through without one. My son would kill me, and I know a lot of the other kids would, but we really have to wait and see. It's always about timing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are hoping for a snow day, but thank you so much for coming out.